I think people in general are going to stay social. I don't think anything's going to change.
We still want to experience dining with our families and friends.
Definitely, restaurants, bars, and cafes will survive because people just need a place to hang out.
We will have to change our modules even for fast food. Especially for fine dining restaurant, we have to change the modules into 4-seater modules. I'm basing this on the practice of Hong Kong, which opened restaurant businesses weeks ago when they operated at 50% capacity, and the maximum number for a group of people is around 4 persons.
We can probably space tables further apart, but based on studies, it's not just distancing between tables, because if you do have a group eating together, let's say 4 people from 4 different households who live in 4 different cities meet together, then basically the whole social distancing thing doesn't work.
Restaurant owners and clients will still ask for the best use, maximization of space within that area.
We will put more emphasis, I think, on individual seating and not group seating.
With the advent of social distancing, the goal is to lessen hand contact to surfaces as much as possible. Sensor, toilet fixtures, lightings, soap dispensers, food handles, cashless transaction.
An automatic door for both the toilet and the main door.
Probably more sanitation areas.
And maybe people will get rid of menu boards completely.
The less contact to objects, the better.
Operationally, more cleaning and wiping down of things that people touch regularly. They do have some ventilation systems that use UV light to clean the air.
Perhaps spaces with access to fresh air, natural daylight will be highly coveted in the future because, greenery is a good air filtration.
As much as possible, introducing fresh air. Ideally, if you have windows that you can open, air it out.
But I think, to be completely honest, restaurants will still look the same. And the biggest changes will be more back of house. Why do I think that will be designed the same ways? Well, because rent is expensive.
Now, for offices, how it will change in the long term, the way I see it, given the current situation, since we've had this largest work from home experiment.
Perhaps access to cloud data, better communication system, infrastructure, and technology will be needed to give to each employee in the event that business needs to run, even with social distancing. Definitely office spaces, physical office spaces are still vital.
Spaces are designed to stimulate ideas and to make people maximize their optimum performance through physical, human-to-human interconnectivity. But even with the ECQ lifted, we believe that there will be a shifting of permanent work, setup adjustment from physical to a partial remote arrangement.
Instead of maximizing and populating the office space with workstation, it will be replaced with flexible hot desks, so you don't have to sit too close to the person next to you. Lounges, breakout spaces, meeting rooms, conference rooms, and we'll just show up to a branded office space for necessary meetings.
As we slowly open up back to our normal life, we'll definitely have more emphasis on safety measures and security.
It is needed more than ever, specifically to regain people's trust.
Most restaurants that we have worked with have put emphasis on safety of their customers, very particular of avoiding accidents in the restaurants. But now I think the emphasis will be on transmission of disease in their restaurants.
I think in the long term there will definitely be legislative changes to promote better environments that can protect and save lives. It won't be about just getting a green rating or a certificate anymore.
The government can require or increase the minimum requirements for the filtration.
Basically, design and architecture has continuously been shifting and changing over time. This is due to changes in the market and what people want. New technology is always a big factor, and environmental disasters kind of like this.
As commercial practitioners, we strive that the designs we make not only create a total dining experience but also contribute to the total business output, which is of course sales.
I see the shift will be in terms of flexibility, resiliency in design of the commercial spaces. I think sadly, this pandemic will not be the last.
We still need designers and architects to work with lawmakers to push for requirements to allow licensing to ensure it's ready for the next big pandemic.